Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with us. I have Nima Khanghahi. He is here with me. He is the agent of growth at Opendoor. Nima, welcome to the show.
Thank you. And you said the last name perfectly.
Don't ask me to do it again.
No, don't worry.
Just kidding. All right, now tell us about yourself, and then I want to hear about Opendoor, why it's such a disruptor in the industry.
Sure. So a little bit about me. I was born in Oklahoma, raised in California, and moved to Texas in 2010.
As quick as you could get here.
As quick as I could get here, as I've heard. And most of my career I've spent in and out of the real estate industry around realtors. I started in the mortgage industry, and so as you can imagine, I was around realtors all the time. And so I came here to Texas. I joined a company called Capital One, and I was in their mortgage space, helping them build that from ground up. And, in 2019, this year, Opendoor came knocking with a really great opportunity to join forces with them and help educate the consumers and the real estate space on what is Opendoor and how they can think about this new innovative way of buying and selling homes in a different way than what we may have done traditionally.
All right, well, now that you've cracked the egg, let's put it in the frying pan. Tell us about it. How does it work, and why is it such a disruptor?
Right. So Opendoor, in its simplest terms, has made it so easy to buy and sell. So if we were to look at the sell side of the equation, right? If I own a home, if I wanted to sell it today, I could go to opendoor.com. I can type in my address. It'll ask me some questions about my home. I'll answer those questions. And within 24 hours, I will have an all-cash competitive offer on my home. And I could sell my home directly to Opendoor. I don't have to go through the hassle of taking pictures of my home. I don't have to put it on the market. I don't have to stage it. I don't have to have strangers coming in and out of my home. I can simply choose to accept Opendoor's offer. I can pick my closing date, Michael, anywhere from 10 to 60 days out, the day that I want to choose, and they will choose to close on that date. So from a selling perspective, as you can imagine, what most people have maybe experienced selling traditionally, when I just explained to you how it could be selling to Opendoor, it's a really big difference. And on the buying side, it's really, really neat because the homes that we've bought, we've now put all the homes that we have bought on our app, Opendoor app. And if you're looking to buy a home, you can simply find all the Opendoor homes that are on our app. And you can go up to a home and the app actually acts as a key. So as you get close to the home, it'll say unlock, and you can click an unlock button. We ask some security questions, and then the door magically unlocks, and you can give yourself a nice self-guided tour and tour the home. No pressure that you have to buy the home. You can look at it on your own time. You can bring your spouse later on to check out the home. So we've really changed up the process from what people were traditionally used to.
Wow, that is brilliant. All right, now I'm assuming this is a private company, Opendoor. It's not on the public market.
That's correct.
Tell me about the scalability, because obviously you are a big thinker. You think on scalable terms and enterprise fashion. Tell me about you and your part in Opendoor and where you see Opendoor as a company going.
Sure. Well, our goal at Opendoor is to be able to give people the freedom to move easily. Right. We would love to do that in every market of the U.S., but currently we're in 20 plus markets, and we're trying to figure out how to become more efficient, how to deliver this product and service in such a way where everybody's a raving fan. And that's one of the things I'm most proud about, Michael, about Opendoor and what we do is if you take a look at our rating from a customer experience perspective, we're up there with some of the highest and best companies like Amazon, like Netflix, some of the big ones that you've heard of. And so when you think about scalability, really it just comes down to how well can we do in some of the markets we're currently in? How can we perfect our model and then figure out how can we bring this to more people.
I can see this as a complete international model because it's effective everywhere, and the ease and the you've taken all of the complexity of personalities, because sometimes I like the house but I don't like the person selling it to me, right? And you've taken all of that out of there, so it makes it very simple and easy for the buyer and the seller.
Sure. When you think about the selling process, I don't think anyone has ever had a lot of fun with that experience. And when you think about it, it also comes with a lot of uncertainty and inconvenience. If you choose to sell your home, you're not 100% sure what price you should set your home for.
Right.
You don't know who's going to come and make an offer or when. You don't know how much they're going to offer for. You don't know when you're going to get that money to be able to then make the other decisions you need to make of where you want to move to. So there's a ton of uncertainty. And so the thought process behind Opendoor was, how do we bring certainty into an uncertain space and convenience to an inconvenient place? And so I believe we've done that at Opendoor. And so that's what I'm really excited about as more and more people experience what Opendoor is like. It's really neat for them to be able to now have that freedom to move. Now you can go look at a home, get excited that you can buy that home because you can get a cash offer in 24 hours from Opendoor.
Tell us what you do at Opendoor.
Yes.
It seems like the app does everything for you. So, but there are humans involved. What do you do?
There's definitely humans involved. My role specifically at Opendoor, my title is Agent Growth Manager. Well, as you can imagine, as Opendoor has come out, my number one goal is, how do I actually educate the real estate professionals, the realtors in this space, that we are not competition, but rather a complement to their business. So one of the things that I spend most of my time doing is working with brokerages, talking to different associations, and one-on-one meetings with realtors and explaining to them how this model works and how they can use it to bring more value to their clients.
Tell me about that. How do the realtors engage with Opendoor? Because some people on the outside would think it is a competitive device.
Sure. So one of the easiest ways to think about this, let's say I'm a realtor watching this right now. I would think, yes, you're definitely competition, Nima. Opendoor is proposing another solution to the client that I have. The way that I think about it, and the way that I believe most real estate agents will be successful in 2020 and beyond, is that at the end of the day, our business is driven by the consumer. It's what the consumer is asking for. Everybody is asking for a better way of doing things. We like Amazon because it gets delivered to our home. We love Uber because it comes to us and it picks us up where we request. So the demand is there from the consumer for a better way to buy and sell real estate. The way that I talk to realtors about this is that understanding that need that your consumer has, why should we force feed them one path of selling their home? So what I tell agents and what I coach them on is, look, if Michael's looking to sell his home, if you're an agent, go in and meet with Michael and say, hey, Michael, I've got two options for you here. I've got option A, where we can list your home traditionally, and here's what that looks like, and here's how much that would cost you, and here's what that experience will look like. I also have package B for you, where I can request cash offers from companies that are willing to buy your home. I'll break down the pros and cons of those offers for you. And then what I'd love to do is actually talk about which one of these scenarios works best for you. That's what I believe is the job of a realtor in 2020 and beyond, is to bring you, the consumer, the options that exist, break down what each one is, compare them for you, and then help you make an informative decision. And I just don't believe many realtors understand enough about Opendoor and iBuyers, which is what we are considered. And so my job is to go around and kind of talk about this to show them how they can implement it into their business. And I often say, Michael, if you deliver to your consumer the scenario I just talked about, we are no longer competition. We are now a complement to your business. We're another tool in your tool belt where you can go into a meeting and say, I've got cash offers and we can put it on the market. Let me talk to you about the differences and let's choose one route that works the best for you.
Brilliant. I can see this going really well. Thanks for being a guest.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
right, you've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with us. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and don't forget, download our CEO Money app on iOS and Android. Thanks for showing up.